Okay, April 15. You see, we're still using the temporary light, so we don't have it done yet, but we're getting there. We started back in the corner, running the wire, and it's funny because you have to think backwards when you go from here to the panel instead of from the panel to where you're going. Because of the way the outlets are wired, I'm doing the pigtail setup instead of doing line and load. I think they call that a daisy chain. Instead of doing it that way, I'm doing it basically all line wiring with a pigtail. So if anything fails, the wire nut pigtail connection is really the only thing that can fail. If an outlet for some reason fails, it won't stop the juice. It won't stop the juice from traveling to the other outlets. My brother Rich had this problem in his Roseville garage, where I think from start to finish there might have been 8 outlets in there, and at one point he could only use the first 3, because somewhere between the third and the fourth, something chewed through it or something, or the load side of the daisy chain type wiring could have burned up, so the outlet would still work, but it wouldn't travel any further than that. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. The power comes in, and you connect the next wire that's coming out down the road for the load side, and you pigtail both of those so only 2 wires are going to the outlet, and then you're also buddying up all your grounds together. So I do have a junction here. This is the first junction because I have a light. There's going to be a switch here just for this light. The same way this one will have its own switch. It's all the lights, those 2 lights, this light, this light, this light, this light, and this light will all be on the same circuit. I'll have one circuit that's just lighting and the other circuit that's just outlets. And then I'll have a separate 30 amp 110 and kit for, running the AC on top of the trailer. Or if Chuck comes over and wants to camp for the weekend, he'll be able to plug in and run his air conditioner if it's cold or hot out, and won't blow anything in the garage, So got to have at least one of those, right? So that's where we're at right now. I started connecting the fixtures because I went to here yesterday, over there, right in here, and I started wiring up the fixtures. This one's wired, that's wired, all that's connected and wired, the light and the outlet over there in the switch. So then I started coming down and connecting everything. It's like I said, you have to think in reverse, because you always have to include going backtracking that line. The power in the line, I don't know how to put it, the line circuit, right? The power circuit, the wire coming in. So with doing all this pigtailing, it's not like one wire is going to feed it's all going to be, it's all interconnected. But here, we kind of got ahead of ourselves. We got another junction box over here, where we got, I think, all the power. Here we got lights there, and then this one here, it runs to the switch. It just goes through the box there. So we have your line power for the outlet wire, line feed for the light to the switch. Right, to the switch, from the switch to the light. So some pigtail, no pigtails needed there, but a lot of wire nuts going on and covers. But hey, I'm trying to make it nice, and I'm sure I'm going overboard. As you can see, this is the longest piece I've cut so far. It was too long, too short, or too long. Sorry, a couple of them were a little short. I didn't want to put an outlet here. I wanted to run my power outlet line feed all the way over to here. This is for the TV. And it came up short, so I decided to put another outlet here because we can use it as a junction box. This one here, I cut too short. That outlet was going to be under here for doing my cordless tools, and it came up a little short, as you can see. So we just moved the outlet, right? But from here on out, we really got to be careful not to cut this stuff wrong. It was a 250-foot roll. There's still some weight there. But it adds, you know, it starts adding up pretty quick. So just messing around out in the China shop, playing around, trying to get our wiring squared. I'd say at this point we're about halfway there. I'll probably get caught up with connecting all the fixtures and stuff that the wire we got laid out, and then continue on from here. But that's it. Richard said he likes the Christmas lights under here. He thinks it's cool. I kind of think it's cool too. Godspeed, God bless you all. Hang in there. Out in China land, the RPM China shop, we're working on getting some power so we can get back to work. Hang in there, y'all. It'll get better.